Hey, welcome to my journey and Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Day. We thought we would do a tag so we would have something to make ahead of time for you to watch on Christmas Day. And this tag, Joan was working on it, and she got questions from some of us other YouTubers. And so that's where the Christmas Day tag came from. And I'll tell you whose question was what. And if you'll notice, Mr. Smooth ain't here. I'm gonna tell you what. This tractor, he has time to work, which he works like 60 hours a week. He comes in, he starts on that tractor, he gets us some sleep, and that's all. That's what he's doing today. So he has just not had a minute to sit down. So I told him I'll just go ahead and do it. Y'all just be stuck with me again. Probably be that way on New Year's too. I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyway, we'll go ahead and start on this tag. And these are just Christmas Day tag questions. So the first one was from Roy. And you know what? I have not read these. So I don't know how I'm going to do. If there are any thinkers, I don't know. But this is, how do you typically decorate your home for Christmas? Typically, these days, I put lights on my porch railing, which we didn't get any on there this year because we went, and as soon as he started his side and I started my side, half of the strings on both of them were out. He handed me his card. He said, "Christmas." I said, "No." I said, "I'm already in for the day. I don't feel like going out. I'm not going to fool with it." And I was just irritated. So we don't have any lights on the porch this year, but typically we have lights on the porch, and then inside I have a Christmas tree, and then different crafts I have made, different little whatnots I've bought, things I've thrifted, things I have from my mama, different little things like that I put around. That typically is what I do. This year I didn't, because I didn't want to have a whole bunch to put up when I didn't feel like it, but that's typically what we do. I don't put anything in the yard or nothing like that. So that's what we typically do. Number 2 was also a Roy question. Do you have any special decorations or ornaments you cherish? I have the ornaments I cherish, which I know sounds dumb. I don't put on the tree. I have them in a box. They're stuff from the kids. That's what I need to do next year, is get the stuff out of my box that we used to always put on the trees before I started doing theme trees. I have different boxes of a theme, so I know if I want to do my tree in that theme again, it's all in the one box. I don't have to look for it. But I have things for my children and ornaments like that I treasure. And there's a little thing that my mama crocheted. It's a little kiss holder, and you squeeze it and it opens up. Like you squeeze it to the side and it opens up and there's a kiss in it. Little things like that. Number 3 is from Val. Do you exchange gifts on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve? We do Christmas Eve. That way, as a little girl, I was always had to be at my other mama's Christmas morning, bright and early. We didn't get to stay home and play with Santa Claus. We didn't have a choice. I'll just be honest with you. We didn't have a choice. So when I got kids, I made that choice. We're staying home. We're not taking our kids anywhere. It took me, a number of years before I got bold enough to change Christmas plans. But when it comes to my children, they come first. And I said, no, we're not going anywhere Christmas Day. You're welcome to come over here, see what the kids have, but they're staying home and playing with Santa Claus. So Christmas Eve, and I do that now that we're adults, so they have Christmas Day to do whatever they want to do. Number 4 is from Sandy. We all know the importance of Christmas Day is the birth of Jesus Christ, but what makes this day special to you? I'm going to sound like the biggest Scrooge. I don't know what I'm going to sound like, but we don't do anything on Christmas Day. Our special day is Christmas Eve. That's when we get together with our family. That's when we have our family time. Christmas Day is just me and David, and we don't do anything special. And I know that sounds terrible, but I'm not going to get on here and make something up. Number 5 is from Joni. That's Joan. What is your favorite Christmas carol? My favorite Christmas carol. I don't know. Well, Frosty the Snowman's a Christmas song. Christmas carol are church songs, right? Carols are, I like Oh Christmas Tree. I like that one. I like Hark the Herald Angels Sing. I like that one too. I like a lot of them. I don't know that I have a favorite one. Well, I can't pick a favorite. Oh my gosh, Joan, this is hers too. What's your least favorite Christmas carol? Well, I might can fix that. I don't like that drummer boy. I don't like that one. Danielle is number 7. What is your favorite Christmas meal and why? You know what? We don't have a Christmas meal that we do every year. We don't. We do something different every single year. This year it's going to be soup. And all the toppings to go on. I have 2 different soups. Creamy tater soup and a taco soup. And all the toppings, like you make a loaded tater soup with the sour cream and the green onions and the bacon and the cheese. And then the taco soup, the toppings for the taco soup, the tortilla crumbles and the cheese and the sour cream. Those kind of things. The green onions go on that too. And then, of course, you have to have desserts. But we might have a taco bar. We might have sub sandwiches. We might have a full-on dinner. So we had to do something different every year. So I can't really pick a favorite. Jason is number 8. Have you ever spent Christmas without any family? Yes. The year of COVID, I did not get to have Christmas. That makes me so sad. I can sit here and get sad about it to this day. And this is 2023, and that was 2020. RJ got, and that's back when, everything was real. We didn't really know what was going on, and you had to do all the big, long quarantines and all this and that when you were exposed. He was exposed to somebody at work, and so they made him quarantine. And so we did not have Christmas at all. Not at all. After the fact, we did, but that Christmas, it was just me and David, and I was bummed. I'll tell you, I was bummed. Number 9. Ooh, this was mine. Does Santa Claus, does Santa leave your presents wrapped or unwrapped under the tree? I'm always curious to know, because growing up, Santa Claus, presents from Mama was wrapped. But when we got up in the morning, Santa Claus just left our gifts out and unwrapped. And so that's a tradition I continued with RJ and Holly. And the tradition, RJ, he doesn't have a tradition with Sebastian because he's not here regularly. We're having him this year, and he asked his grandpa, how do you do Santa Claus up there? Because I want to give him, some sense of consistency down here. Santa Claus wraps their presents up there. So he got 2 different wrapping papers because Santa Claus is not going to wrap with the same presents that Daddy wraps. So presents from him is wrapped one way and presents from Santa Claus is wrapped the other way. But for us, it was always Santa Claus was unwrapped. And it was all laid out like when I had the kids, RJ, he had one side of the room and Holly had the other side of the room. And the stuff was just laid out nice and neat. And if there's anything we had to put together, we put it together and put it out there and everything. So that's how we do it. And let's see. Number 10 is from Edie. Is there a Scrooge amongst your family or friends? No, there really ain't. We all have a good time. Nobody's grumpy or Scroogey or hoof, nobody like that. We all have a good time together. So, no, we don't have any Scrooges. Teri Weeks, is the bonus question. Do you still hang your stockings? And if so, are they filled on Christmas Eve? I don't have anything to hang stockings, but if I make stockings, like the stockings for the grandbabies this year are little sacks because I got them so much to go in a stocking they wouldn't fit. Everybody here has a stocking, but they're not getting a stocking this year. They're getting a goodie bag again. A lot of times I just do a big old goodie bag because I can get more stuff in it. But the stockings that I got for the boys are sacks. I don't fill them on Christmas Eve. I fill them as part of the gift, and they know that stockings ain't from Santa Claus. Now, it seems like when the kids were little, the stockings would be filled and put over there with Santa Claus, if I remember correctly, and that would be from him. But these, they're just from us. Well, that's it. Well, what do you know? I didn't do as bad as I thought I was going to do, because I told you I didn't read them, so I really didn't know what I was getting into. When you start doing Christmas, you think about, your best memory and this and that. And, I don't do those questions very well. So, anyway, that is our Christmas tag. I hope you are having a most spectacular Christmas. However you're spending it, I hope you're spending it the way you want to be. I hope you're having good food and good fellowship. And thank you that you decided to spend a little bit of that fellowship time with me watching this video. And I don't know what else to say. That I hope you're having a very Merry Christmas, and I will just see you on the next video.